Hey guys, this is Untrusted Life. I'm back with some more gameplay of Drax, Dr4x, Dark Realms 4x, my pre-alpha in development 4x game I have been working on. Last time we played it, I played as a kingdom. This time I want to play as a cult. So the cool thing about cults is that they have their own resources and they play basically entirely differently. They can't upgrade things, but they can destroy villages to get more resources, well, ruin them, and among a bunch of other things. So let's get started. I mean, and I want to note here, this game is pre-alpha. The gameplay is liable to change, and in fact, the cult gameplay is going to be changing significantly eventually. So what I play now does not represent the final product in any way. But it is fun to show off, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into skirmish mode. There was a person who asked me to explain all of the different settings you can choose. I'm not going to do that today, although I might at some point if enough people ask for it. I'll just explain the settings I'm choosing, so because there's a lot of them. Anyway, so I chose Fallen Empire for my realm age. A large empire rose and fell long ago. Now all that is left is their ruins and their dead citizens. Death rampages in the undead march. What this means is that every single city and town on this map will be ruined. There will be fully upgraded towers and partially upgraded towers. And there will be undead layers around, like graveyards that spawn zombies and skeletons and stuff. So yeah, that's what Fallen Empire means. For the realm age. And here we go. I chose tiny for the realm size because I want to beat it. I want to play through this pretty quickly. I mean, I could probably have like 13 kingdoms on the tiny map, which would be kind of ludicrous. But it would make for an entertaining game, I guess. In fact, maybe I'll do that. 13 rival kingdoms on a tiny map. And for the wild forces, I think I chose Vermintide last time, which basically makes it so that there's rats and ratmen, and the ratmen can build villages, which let them build insect units. That's the wildlife. Actually, maybe Vermintide is just the rat layers. Ratmen settlements is that it's all ratmen settlements, and so we get ratmen, giant rats, giant spiders, and giant beetles because they build those. And you're fighting against basically settlements of ratmen in that one. I don't know what I'm gonna go with here. Realm of Horror looks fun. Gremlins is a new one, which adds gremlin hives to the map. Gremlin hives will exist on any of these Forces of Evil settings, at least most of them, but it will be determined by the Force of Evil settings. The gremlin setting just randomizes it and then creates these new gremlin layers everywhere. The special thing about gremlins is that when you destroy their lairs, you actually just capture it like a city, and then you can actually build your own gremlins based on the gremlin type of the hive that you have, which means it's a new control point. So I'm gonna go with oh man, you guys, I'm not sure what I want to go with. I actually don't want to go with gremlins, even though that would be fun. I think I'm gonna go with Realm of Horror. So also the Horrible Beasts of Nightmare. I don't remember what spawns on that setting, so Beasts of Nightmare. And for Forces of Evil, I think I'll choose Bizarre Geometry. There's quite a few options here. Mysterious, strange, amorphous entities influence this realm, which is always fun. All right, let's go. Next page. I chose Nightmare 3 through cult here, but we're gonna actually be a demon cult. The demon cult is special. Their cultists do poison damage, and not very much normal damage, so they can't really destroy buildings. Like they're not good at capturing anything at the start, but they get much cheaper hideouts and stuff. So we're gonna play as them, and I'm gonna save the setup as horror. Save setup. I can actually load and delete setups. So I'm gonna delete this one here, and yeah. So next time I play, I can hit load game setup to load up my game setup from a previous playthrough that I saved. All right, let's hit finish and generate realm, why don't we? All right, so here we are. I don't know how long I'll survive because I'm surrounded by kingdoms because I chose a bunch of kingdoms to spawn. But we did spawn next to a green gremlin hive. This is a green gremlin hive. It gives birth to green gremlins. It is their mother. They love their mother hive. They will never leave their mother. Their mother. They will never they will follow whoever controls their mother. And, you know, it generates misery and text. Yeah, whatever that means. Close. And it looks like we got the name for our cult is the Brethren of Amber Hammers. And you can see that we have gold, influence, sacrifices, and artifacts. Normal kingdoms only get gold and influence, but cults get all of these. That was the gremlins. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to figure out where I can get some advantage here. And I'm going to place my lair where I have advantage. Notice how it says 25 artifacts for the hideout instead of the usual 50. And let's fire on that. So the thing about these guys is that we can't really use our units, so we have to use our hideouts. Although poison damage, you can see that we do 4 poison damage with this guy, is usually extremely good against any sort of unit, because most of them are either weak to it or are not like weak or strong to it. So yeah, I took that guy down to half health just by hitting him once. So with the cults, it's, well, with the demon cult specifically, it's all about killing units and building hideouts. With other cults, they can do other things, like, with other cults, they're a lot better at taking out buildings on their own, so they get fully priced hideouts. So like the Nawarthwithu cult does really good fire damage, which means they don't really need cheaper hideouts or anything like that. They're just good against buildings in general. The cube cult magic is usually not resisted, and with the Realm Child cult, they just specialize in raw power in general, so they're very strong just regardless. So the thing about the demon cult is it's good against units, bad against buildings, unless you're using your hideouts. So that's how we're playing. Anyway. Okay. I should probably have taken out that tower, but whatever. Train cultist. Train cultist. And then I'm gonna search for artifacts. Can't do that right now. Alright, let's go over here. We took over the tower. Took over that tower as well. And we'll fire on that. So our goal is to take this village here. I'm going to build a hideout. I don't have enough influence. I have to wait a couple turns. It's 1 influence, so looks like I'll have to wait 3 turns. So. And the green gremlins are coming out now. Looks like we lost 2 enemy kingdoms, the city-states of the Nemium and the Theocracy of Lang Township. Remember, we have to kill all the other kingdoms to win, so. I guess my next adventure will be in the afterlife. So ideally we take this gremlin hive. Looks like the enemy took our town from us, so I'm just gonna hit them a few times with our units that are good against units. And we took them out, so we can probably take this village next turn with our hideout. Well, let's examine one of these gremlins here. These gremlins here. Looks like the hive is controlled by the Republic of Venite, so they must have captured it. So these gremlins are aligned to them. we can take it from them and build our own gremlins. But they're very good control points. I'd like to use my... If I can capture the hive, that'll be extremely useful to me. Looks like we have this unit selected here, so I'm going to go here. It won't be able to do much, and I'm going to build a hideout here. And you can see that the hideout is what we want. The hideout is what does all the damage. So... Let's take a look at one of these green gremlins. A litter of green gremlins. Greens can do a great deal of damage if you attach them to an enemy's back. They aren't terribly hygienic, I'm afraid, but they are good at sneaking up on things. They're practically invisible, as long as the enemies don't notice the smell. That's just the little information on them, little lore bits. Their thing is that they're 100% resistant to poison. Looks like that's bugged, so I might have to fix that. But they are 100% resistant to poison. We can't harm them with poison. But they do 5 poison damage in 1 power, and their lair has a ranged attack of 2, which is pretty impressive. And we took the town. Good. Now, we could ruin the city for 2 influence, which would mean that we'll get more sacrifices from the city. Our sacrifices are up here. But for now, we'll just leave that be. And I want to build some zombies, because cults build zombies and undead. So, let's go. Let's attack him. Let's go down here. We definitely want to take out this guy here, because he's going to fuck us over. And we finally got our zombies out, so we don't need to rely so heavily on our hideouts now. Alright, let's, do I got any units I can move? I can move this guy. Do I want to move this guy, though? I do. We want to take the city here. We have that guy selected. I'm gonna position him on top of my hideout to defend it. Because when a unit is on top of a building, the unit gets hit first. So... we could build a hideout here. I'm not sure if I want to. I feel like it's in a vulnerable place. But also it'll give us this tower next turn, so I'd like to take that. So I could start creating some more spammable units. And we'll build a zombie. Nice. They're definitely getting good use out of those gremlins. Nice, we took it. Let's build a shit ton of green gremlins. Hopefully this guy can't take it from me. And to prevent him from taking it from me, we're gonna move this guy here. Let's move you down here. These guys do a lot of normal power, so, and they are very tenacious, so they have higher crit chance. Hopefully he attacks this instead of attacking the hive back. But it's likely he'll try to take the hive back, and I won't really be able to do much about it because I can't position a unit on... Oh, I can! Alright. Good. Alright, so now he'll try to attack, it'll kill that, and I'll have a gremlin. And then I can use the gremlin to take him out. Alright. Seems like a good strategy. And we're doing pretty good so far, I'd say. I might want to train another cultist. I could build... I'm gonna wait to build another hideout. Even though the hideouts give me resources, and... The accuracy of Neon Orange Plains has been destroyed. They took it back. Of course they took it back. Because they probably killed it and then shot at it with their towers. I might have to take these guys out before I bother with... I could send out rangers. Rangers can do a bit of damage. You know what, I'm gonna build some rangers. They also have low upkeep, so I'm gonna put this here. There's a walled city here. I don't know if these guys have anything else, but I don't think they do. Let's take a look at our map here. There's a lot of craziness going on. And every turn, a kingdom is dying. Eventually, it'll be just us in one other kingdom. Looks like another kingdom took a hive. Oh shit. I think they'll be able to take it back immediately. But I'm not gonna let them. As much as I can not let them anyway. Let's go here. Take that out. We have the influence to ruin this city. I don't know if it's worth it. Because it reduces train time. Because it increases train times. Although it might reduce the skeleton train time. Let's start building more zombies. The zombies are our damage dealers. Let's go ahead and establish a hideout here. This should fuck them over just a little bit. And let's put a guy defending it. What else can we do? Next idle unit. I'm gonna leave you on that. You. I'm gonna keep you there. Looks like this green team might be our main enemy. Because they're the ones who've caused us the most pain so far. Like, we can take it back every turn to stop them from building gremlins, but it's not doing much overall to aid us in our mission of stopping this kingdom in their tracks. I have to start taking over these towns. Let's start sending over the zombies. You, I'm gonna put here. Okay, so they have three cities. They have one here, one here, and one here. And these are the Slothful Dynasty. Well, I hope they're slothful, because otherwise I'm probably fucked. Alright, so let's, I don't want to ruin the city. I don't want to ruin it. Even though it'll get me more resources. because I have plenty of sacrifices already. I should probably start searching for artifacts so I can get new layers built. So let's go ahead and do that on all of these. End week. And they took it back again, of course. Let's go here. Nice, we took that city. We could ruin the city so that when they capture it again, they won't be gaining as many good resources from it, which is one way we can sort of grief the other player. But what I'm gonna do is raise a zombie and hope it survives. And then let's bring this guy here. I'm bringing in the sort of cavalry now. Not actual cavalry like what these guys have, but cavalry. Maybe I should focus on attacking these guys so I get more resources. But honestly, I'd rather not. Interesting. Schimmerberg. Looks like the demon state is one of our enemies. Looks like they're doing pretty good. We got the Republic of Venite, the Alliance of Castles, the Republic of Venite again. Oh shit, it's been 22 minutes already. Let's end the week. So that when I hit end, this is the enemies taking their turns, by the way. When all that's happening, they take their turns when you can see them. Otherwise, they do it off screen. Let's take that. I don't know why I moved the zombie off of that. That was a dumb move. But I did take their city. Their other city. So now all they have left is this tower here. And this ranger. And a smattering of units. And it looks like they don't own these towns. Let's put a zombie there to defend it. Let's move a zombie down this way. These guys are sort of becoming a threat. If I could position a ranger on top of this mountain, I can pretty much annihilate them. So I'm going to try to do that. And because I think that this is sufficiently defended now, you're fine. I'm going to keep you there. You're fine. You're fine. Do I want to move down with you? Sure. I'm hitting the next unit button right now. And what I'm trying to do is select this green gremlin hive here. Usually I can double click, but that seems to be bugged. In dev game. Fuck, I think I had it selected. Unless you used up your action points already. Whatever. End week. So remember, this is the enemy's turns. Remember, there's like 17 players or something. Well, I think 13 kingdoms, but there's more players than that. Let's birth green gremlins and let's build a shit ton of them, and then start spamming them. And then move you to defend that. Well, let's put you here. Which one do we want to kill? That one probably, because it's more dangerous. We're at 26 minutes. I think I'm gonna leave it off here. And I might pick it up later on. And I'm gonna save the game, which takes only a second. Thanks for watching. You can. I keep saying I need to stop doing that. So to get early access to versions of this game, you can support me on Patreon. Also, be sure to like and subscribe and follow me on all of the social medias, all linked in the description as well. Thanks for watching. Give me all the feedback you can. Feedback is very useful. And have a good rest of your evening. On this Saturday, it's Saturday. It is Saturday, February 27th, 2021 now. Anyway, thanks guys. Bye.